So I am here to talk to you guys a little bit about life after DSM. I know with the recent news, DSM will be deprecating, so a lot of you are in a boat where you have to migrate. The Washington Post has been on Operative now for 2 years, so I'm going to talk a little bit about why we migrated and some of the things that we learned during the migration. So the reason we decided to move off of the new Google DSM, we chose to move at the time when DSM was moving over to XSM, which was about 2 years ago. We found that it was just a really strict platform and that we weren't able to do the customization that we really needed to do in DFP. So because they changed, our operational strategy didn't really work with the change in the way that the system was configured. So, we really required the flexibility to make changes to DFP directly, which we kind of lost with DSM. And we also required some pretty strict financial and revenue recognition reporting, and strict, I mean the way that it was created, because our billing team needed to upload that directly into SAP in a certain format. So with the migration from Operative, we were able to duplicate and mirror our exact setup from DSM into Operative. Our migration team really helped us build out a lot of the system configuration through batch uploading so that we didn't have to do a lot of the manual configuration, which was really helpful for us. We also had because of those manual or those automated uploads, it minimized a lot of the manual entry for us. So, and we were also able to provide some creative, they provided creative solutions for us through consulting, helping us really understand our business and how we could really use Operative to its maximum potential. So I have some tips on a successful migration. I think we really learned a lot through our migration process. Regardless of which OMS you go with, do your research. I recommend make sure you know which partner is going to be critical to ensure the roadmap and strategic alignment with your business. Start early. Really give yourself 10 to 12 weeks. I think with us, because we were trying to move over from XSM before the old DSM deprecated, and then we had to go onto the new XSM and then get over to Operative really quick. We had to shorten our migration timeline. So because we had to map over exactly our DSM configuration into Operative, I think there were a lot of challenges there. So, it would have really helped us if we had done a product taxonomy just to make sure that, really what we were using in DSM was really how we were going to continue our business in Operative. So taking the time to really evaluate your setup and make sure that the way that you're configuring the new system is going to be really beneficial. So I also recommend talking to other publishers. Talk about your challenges with them, because I can tell you that we're having the same challenges. And they can also help you understand how they've configured their system to really work for your business. So after migrating, we've got a lot of value out of Operative. We've got a 97% collection rate in 2016 and even higher in 2017. We've really reduced the life cycle of deal to traffic. And then we're really now positioned to recognize a lot more of our digital sales revenue in a single platform. So what Operative did for us was it helped us streamline our business processes and consolidate roles. So Back when we were on DSM, we had a lot of teams doing individual pieces of the whole order to cash process. We were able to combine a lot of our teams into one so that they had a more holistic view of their campaigns and their who they were supporting instead of more fragmented. Reporting has been highly customizable, which I'm going to go through in a little bit and show you how we've configured some of our reports to really work for us. And then again, the operative team really helps us through our configuration and customization. They know the platform better than anybody, so we really leverage them a lot to help us through specific challenges. So, some of the reports that we can customize in Operative are, we kind of look at it in two different frames. There's the ad hoc things that we need to just pull really quickly on the fly based off of a business need, and then more proactive approaches in distributing information to our executives. So for this example, we have a product due diligence report, and we use this whenever we've decided to sunset a product. We want to know exactly which orders, which line items are using that product before we decide to completely deprecate it, so that we can go back to those clients and have them replan into something comparable, or if we need to maybe change our timelines in grandfathering them into some other, into those specific products. So that really helps us, and that's one that we just have saved all the time so that we can go in, pull it, and then filter out by the specific product that we're deciding to get rid of or change. And then this is sort of into our next bucket, which is really proactively sharing information with executives up front instead of having to be so reactive. So this allows us to be a little bit more proactive in emailing our executives orders by region. So that'll get our account executives by those regions will get that information. And then we also have some of our executives want to see any orders, any of our really big orders that are over $300,000 in the current month. So, we've learned a lot through our migration. I can certainly help answer any questions you have if anybody in this room is in the boat where they have to move from DSM. We've learned a lot and can really help you with some of your specific use cases. So thank you guys so much.